Let's go check out some of the jelly breath here. So, the jelly breath from In-House Genetics, we're talking the difference between a $20 seed and a $4 seed. So 5 times the cost on this strain, right? I wish that I can. I think the best that I can do when it comes to something like that, let me cut a top of this off here. Cut it off. Oh, wow. Cut you off way down here when the buds start growing. Which one is this? This is a Jelly Breath E. So this is Petunia. This was the own cut. I like to name all of the plants that I had. Everybody got to name their own plants. I picked one out. Petunia was the one that I started originally. Let's see here. See if I can get some of this trimmed off, and maybe we can get a nice zoom on the frostiness of it. Wait. This is about as close as I can get to, come on, focus. There it is. So this is the Jelly Breath S1 from Seedsman Seeds. S1 just means that it is feminized, I believe, instead of bred, but I'm not 100% sure. It's the same thing as an F1, I know that. This plant, this was one of the better cuts from it. It produces smaller buds than all of the black sugar. It does have a higher quality at least. I can't say that they are frostier. They do produce more trichomes. It's not something that I'm crazy for. I'm not like, wow, look how insanely frosty it is. But it is insanely indica dominant. Like, you want to talk about a strain that makes you stupid? I am going to keep one cut of this around just because it's pretty. It still might have potential. I need to get a final weight on it and see, maybe I'm deceived. But I'm not over thrilled by the 6 seeds that I popped from this. I have another 6 that I can still pop. Maybe I will find a winner yet. You know, like out of those 12, only one plant was a winner, so I'm not above believing that it's still possible. Cross. So, oh yeah, because it is a Jelly Breath times Jelly Breath. That makes sense. This plant is way more consistent, that's for sure. For sure. Let's see. This is the Jelly Breath E still. I'm going to need another bucket because I want to get into some of these different phenotypes here. This is my first time. Oh shit. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's go ahead and set this off to the side. Got myself a bucket. Come over here. Oh no, don't fall. Set my camera back up. Stop swinging around. Alright, let's go ahead and check some more of these out here. Nice. Cool, self-cross. Look at this. I learned something new in chat. S1 is self-cross. You have 1 mother, 2 cuts, 1 spray pollen, 1 for seeds, and they're both the same strain. So Epsom salt is a form of sulfur. So sulfur dramatically improves the resin gland production. It's what gives you a like crazy terpene profile. So we used to do sulfur in flour as a supplement, but yeah, Epsom salt is an all organic way to be able to help improve the resin production. You have to use it very sparingly, but I have used it. Yeah, I don't know what I started moving over to. Right now I've been using green leaf nutrients. So all of this was grown with green leaf nutrients, mega crop, part A, part B, and then the sweet bloom booster. And generally I run more bloom boosters. I run a little bit of a different feeding. I'll run like insect grass and bat guanos on top of liquid nutrients with like rock resonator and some bloombastic, some different bud hardeners. But your boy's been broke lately, so I've had to cut back a little bit, and that is one of the cheapest, best feedings that I've found. Best price per feeding, best results for that price. Oh, I remember you. You are a Jelly Breath D, so we went from E to D, and this plant was pretty much the equivalent of the same from the worst on the other side. I brought that bucket over here. Yes. Oh god, this trellis net is fucking everything up. Make sure I don't hit the head again. Alright. Yeah. So this one was basically the equivalent, from what I remember, of that other plant. It's set up back here. Where some of these... Oh yeah, it's even worse. Holy shit. Oh, that is really disappointing. Well, we found another one that isn't worth shit. These are the best top buds that I just cut off of it, and they're all hairy as hell. Larvae all the way down, absolutely nothing to them. So that entire phenotype is going to get tossed. I did a strain review in my flower room where in late stage flower I showed that 2 cuts, both of them on both sides of the room, got insanely burnt, like light burnt to the max. They cannot handle any light intensity, and I've never had a plant out of all the phenotypes just like incinerate faster. And it was both Jelly Breath cuts when I went and looked at them at the end of flower, and I was like, you motherfuckers. I was like, I really thought, because it was plants that were close to the center of each light, but I run 2 different lights and they're different brands, so one at even less intensity. But yeah, that is disappointing. So that entire phenotype isn't going to be worth shit, and that's why that's all right. That's all right. That's why we run these tests. Yeah, so I run two LEDs. One is a Spectre Phaser 660 Pro, and the other one is a Flux FL100 or something like that. It's a Flux FL light, and both LEDs. I really like the Spectre Phaser for the price. They're like 650 bucks, and it's held up over the last few years. It's producing. I did just get an Agrify 10 bar LED. It's like a fucking big mammoth light. I'm trying that out for the first time, but it overheats inside of my tent. I had to put an exhaust fan directly on top of it to pull the heat off immediately, and it literally has its own exhaust fan running every time it comes on, just to keep the heat out of the tent. That's exactly what it's like, dude. This is why it's really exciting to me. It's like I finally got to the end of harvest. I brought out all the genetic potential, and really, pheno hunting is just like opening a pack of Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, what do we get? I'm looking for a prismatic. We found one. Woo! All right. This plant right here, I don't know how the buds look, but I can say that it's just heavy. Oh, it's not heavy. It's fucking stuck on a net. I was like, man, you got some weight to you. Oh wait, I already checked you. No, I didn't. You're a jelly breath B. So we've done D and E. Pull a jelly breath B out. Baby, come and cut the main branch off all the way down. You got a lot of fucking weed on you though. Like regardless, this is a big plant. Even the buds are smaller. I can tell just from looking at it on top, but it's got buds all the way down, like all the way down. I didn't lollipop this plant very high, and well, I guess I had help lollipopping, so I guarantee it was ADHD trash. But yeah, that's great. So not all plants have to produce the biggest buds for me to keep them. If they produce a lot of weed that is really nice all the way down, then that can make up for not having the biggest nugs. But it's also not the highest quality that I'm looking at. And I want to show you guys, I have some of my premium buds from the genetics that I ran normally, my normal harvest, my normal lineup. So you can see the quality that I try to put as a standard in here, because it shits on all of this for sure. This is still really nice. I think I could bring the genetic potential out in that black sugar, but it's nowhere close to my premiums. Look at this, on the same wavelength. All right, let's check this out here and get it trimmed up a little bit. Oh shit. So we're gonna have to really go through this when we trim it down, but everything's all backwards when I try to look at the screen. Let's see here. Get a good angle on this, get some good light on this. Come on. I'm like dyslexic right now trying to look at this. I move left, it goes right, I go right, it goes left. Lots of red hairs. Very, very, very hairy. It's a little bit weird for sure. But it does have some good trichomes. Kind of, maybe. Damn. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll have to see how it smokes. That'll be the determining factor on whether or not this was like worth it. Because you really don't know. All of this can look great and everything like that. The only benefit that I have is that this is the second run, so I tried to dial it in a little bit. The first run, I did get to taste and test a lot of these smokes, but none of it came out as good as this, that's for sure. This is still much better than the first time I ran it. All right, so that was the Jelly Breath B cut, and I have, damn, it really is. I wish that I can capture that frost. It might be one of the frostiest ones that I have. It's super small with the trichomes, but it's a lot of trichomes. And even then, this is all objective or perspective based on what I have here in front of me. When it comes to this other strain, let me grab something that, oh shit! All right, gotta remember that that's hanging above my head. We'll have to do a count on how many times I knock it down. I always like to save one nice nug out of my harvest just to make sure that in between harvests, when I don't have any more of the strain, I still have something to show people. So, well, this one, you shouldn't have any problem being able to see. The only problem is getting it out. I made a perfect fit. It's kind of like my rose in a jar, but this is worth it. So, yeah, let's see. First, we'll try it without a light. Hey, thank you. I don't have the notifications to tell me who follows me at what time or what people are doing, but I do appreciate it. I did just get a heart on my screen. So, let's see. Let's get that light back on this. Dyslexic. Gotta go down for it to go up, gotta go up for it to go down. This was for my last harvest. This is the Max Stomper. This is like the minimum that I require all of my quality to be. There it is. There it is. So this is like what I'm searching for, what I aspire for in all of these nugs. That's why I do firmly believe, I believe that this was a winner for sure. This is the Black Sugar from Seedsman Seeds, and man, it did fantastic this run. Out of all the seeds that I popped, 25 seeds, we found one winner. We found some really bad plants. I wasn't able to cultivate on a large scale there, so. All right, what have we gone through? We've gone through the Jelly Breath B, D, and E so far. So I should have an F, A, B, C. A few more strains here. There's a C right there. Before I do that, make sure that I hydrate a little bit here. Try to tell people if they ever have questions, if they want to get their own grow set up, if they want to get to a point where I harvest every 2 months, I grow 2 pounds under one light, and I keep it with a really simple, consistent process. So I do a 4-week veg, and I just have a few different spaces. We'll go check out my grow throughout this. I'll show everybody before we get offline what I'm currently working with, because we just got done with a harvest, and now we're in the middle of a few different transition periods. Take a small dab and talk about a few more of these strains here. I like what Pepe said. He's like, it's like opening packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards because you don't know what you're going to get. I've had some of these be the worst phenotypes I've ever grown, while some of these other genetics are the best, and they came out of the exact same seed pack, so it's mind-blowing to see the difference. I want to create a name for myself in Arizona where people can get trusted genetics of high-quality clones because they know what the plants are going to produce. I'm like, yeah, I started going to a lot of the local events out here, and I became like a micro celebrity with the products that I brought out because nobody brought out top shelf products, and I was like, what's going on? Had people walking up to me as I was just walking through to different booths, coming up in groups of 5, 8 people wanting to see my weed, smoke with me, and I was like, hell yeah, I should have gotten my own booth. Next time I will. Yeah, so you guys got to see my Max Stomper for my last harvest. I actually have some nice quality, but I was talking about this, I don't like to grow huge buds, and I used to do 3-gallon pots, 5-gallon pots, and have huge tops, but I was finding bud rot more often, and I've never had bud rot doing 1-gallon cultivars, so I just keep it here. Smaller buds, quicker harvests, mitigate that risk completely. What are you? You're the B, we already did you. What are you? D, we did one of you. Wait, we didn't do a B, did we? Did we do a B? Did we do D, E? Oh shit. Oh wait, I have them here. I put them in those buckets. We did D, E. We'll do an A, because I know I haven't done A. Let's check this out. Let's do this. Oops. Let's see. We'll cut a couple tops off you here. Honestly, no, we won't, because I can already tell that we're going to have... Oh, I just hit that camera again. I really need to get better at this and get more buckets. All right. I'm going to scare the fuck out of me. Holy shit. One day. All right. We'll have to work on the mount after this stream. That's what I've learned. Jesus Christ. My heart. That's what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Pinche way. Almost. There we go. All right, we're back. Holy crap. Hey, this is one of the plants. All right, I recognize this one. So I already know for a fact that the Jelly Breath was ass. And that's because these leaves right here are insanely burnt. So during late stage flower, I had 2 of the phenotypes that I was telling you about earlier not be able to handle heat stress whatsoever. They just fucking curled up, tacoed, had all their chlorophyll get destroyed, and then weren't able to photosynthesize, so they can't uptake nutrients, they weren't feeding very heavy, they got very stressed, and I just ended up flushing them for a couple weeks and letting them finish off so they don't have any density to them, just this one top bud, and then, yep, completely hairy, larvae. Oh, I guess it has a little bit better right here, but yep, another phenotype where it's just not able to handle the stress, and it wasn't performing nearly as well as its peers, I guess I should call them. Womp womp. Keep it moving then. What are you? Jelly Breath C. Very, very small buds. It's a big plant though. Has a lot of weed on it. It's just not very big weed. Yo, I will definitely invest in something after this. That's for sure. So, like I said, it's a big plant. It's definitely not got the biggest nugs on it. It's small. They don't produce all the way down. So some of these other ones have had density all the way down. And this one has 4 nodes of popcorn nugs. So it's not the best plant in this pack by any means. We've definitely pulled better. And what were you? The Jelly Breath C. That's another C. I don't know if I did the B. I don't think I did. Because I do remember... Oh, wait. Yeah. This one was much better. What's up, M Gage? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Harvest Review stream. Let's see. It's like, I can compare this. Pepe said it best. It's the equivalent of pulling packs of Pokemon cards. So we popped a bunch of seed packs and we're trying to find a winner in all of this. We found a couple great strains so far. This plant in particular was at least much better than the last one as far as the overall weed that it's producing all the way down. Definitely got more weed on it. And let's see if we cut one of these branches off and get some good light on it. We'll check its trichomes. We'll see how frosty it is. Mary Morgan. Wow, I got a couple new people in chat. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. We're having a nice cannabis grow show today. We're hanging out doing a full strain review. Let's see. We'll trim this up a little bit here. I have way too many screens running right now. It's breaking my brain trying to go from the overhead camera that I can see to chat on this side. Thank you. I definitely have long ass hair. That's for sure. I made a commitment to myself that when I started growing cannabis 5 years ago, it's been like 3 years that I decided to do this when I started working for myself. But I live in a tiny town where there's only a couple thousand people and I stick to myself. I don't talk to anybody, go out or do anything but work on my plants. So I decided I wasn't going to cut my hair until I moved out of here. And it's down to my ass right now. Crazy when I try to go to bed. All right, let's take a look at this. Vader says it's a requirement to have the brain bead broken. All right, let's see. Take some light. Wait, come on. There it is. Almost, 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 almost. Focus. Focus. This is way harder than it should be. Damn. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. There. Stay. Jelly Breath S1 from In-House Genetics. It at least produced nice rock hard buds, getting 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 is where the nodes cut off on it. It's still not one of the best plants that I've grown. It is one of the heaviest indicas. But man, I can't say that I'm happy with the size that the plants had gotten to. They were much bigger than the black sugars. But still, the only winner that we've found out of all 24 has been this plant here. And damn, is it a winner. Let's see here. So let's see. Yeah, what's up, M Gage? What's up, Morgan? What brings you guys to chat? How are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday. Welcome to my grow show. Oh, the quality. I can look at this all day. This is how I know that I'm in the industry that I love, because as soon as I get to this point in life, I literally spend 12 hours just fantasizing. No weed gets you higher than your own, so I'm sure that's a part of it too, but it's seriously been 4 to 6 months, 6 months of work on all of these in order to find this winner. So it's like a long time that you invest into a plant to make sure that you go all the way from seed to harvest, and then I run it twice and I run 2 copies of each seed, so I have to get clones for the second harvest after I flower the mother plants out, and it paid off. That's one of the best feelings that I have here today. So I thank you all for being here with me in that. I remember being in Scottsdale and not being allowed in a club because I was wearing J's, and they didn't know that I was the promotional manager for the club. It was one of the security guards, and I was like, no, I can definitely get in here. Like, I'm not fucking worried about that. I'm not here. But I was also 19, so I couldn't make a big deal out of it. Funny enough, Ben, that's how I met ADHD Trash. We both worked for the same promotion company. All right, let's see. We went A, B, C, D, E. There should be an F in here. Am I missing a plant? There should be 2 F's in here. There it is. There it is. All right, last one from the Jelly Breath. And then from here, we're just going to hang out, smoke one, wrap the stream up, and say I appreciate everybody for joining me. But we still got a minute till I get there. I don't need to get ahead of myself. Focus on what we got going on right now. This, wow. Okay, hold on here. Oh wait, they're stuck together. Damn, I thought that was a really nice big nug. All right. We'll find the best branch here, the biggest branch, the main one of them anyway. Let's get a good one to trim up and review. All right, let's see. As far as the overall bushing on this one goes, not bad. Definitely got a lot of fucking tops. It's spread out really well. It's got some good density pretty far down. It was one of the shortest jelly breaths. I do remember that. So this plant, if I like the way that this top looks, it might be one that I keep around, run for a 3rd time, and try not to let it get overshadowed in the canopy during veg, because it did stay smaller because of that. I do remember it. It does kind of get larpy really soon, actually, when we really take a look. All right, let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. I completely forgot about that. God damn, you've known me for a long time. That's going on 10 years. Holy shit. Well, that's hilarious. I completely forgot about that. What a small world. On my trimming days, you'll find me listening to a book for 4 hours out of the day, listening to basically this exact playlist for 4 hours out of the day, and then watching anime for 4 hours out of the day. I get burnt out on each one and then I move to the next. Alright. Alright. It's definitely the frostier one out of all of these. Let's see if we can get a good look on his trichomes here. Alright, the hard part again. I'm gonna have to figure out a system for this for sure. Oh hey, we did it better this time. Man, still not fully focusing, but this is one of the better ones. I can say that Jelly Breath F. I don't know why that was so hard. One of the better ones indeed. Nice and dense. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 nodes down, but I really feel like I can bring that out better. I don't know if you were treated fairly. You were short. Should have kept you with the shorter plants. It's sometimes better to put like-minded plants together, so plants that have similar characteristics where if they're short, tall, and I did that. A couple jelly breaths ended up on that side of the room, so I don't know why. Or a couple black sugars ended up on the jelly breath side of the room, excuse me. And then I also had the ice cream cake. That was the one-off in this. So from in-house genetics, I'm going to pop the rest of the seeds that I had of this, see if we find a winner. I want to run them outside. Maybe they do fantastic. You never know. And then we had the ice cream and the ice cream cake. This one was just some random dude who grew his own weed, bred his own seeds, and it came out dense. These ones have a lot of really dense weed. It was one of the wonkiest plants that I've ever grown in veg to the point I threw it away. So I don't have the mother of it, and I need to hit up the guy that I sold some clones to see if he'll give me one back or let me take one. But I let him know beforehand. I was like, you know, it's nothing I've ever tested before, and I'm just getting rid of them. So he wanted them, and I was like, all right. But this plant grew huge compared to the rest of them too. Like, overshadowed everything inside of the room. I had to lift the light up a little bit specifically for it. Hell yeah. I am going to get in trouble for how much weed I have gotten on the couch. I put a tarp down on the floor at least, but I didn't expect to put my buckets up here. It just looked a little better. Alright. Hell yeah. Well, for one of my first legitimate strain reviews where I tried to keep segments in mind, keep content in mind, and have a high quality stream, put a little more effort into what I was doing on the back end. What does everybody think? You know, I need to have a little review box that says, hey, here's how you can improve on your next stream. Maybe get that fucking phone mount you were talking about. That'd be great. Not have my camera fall down 5 times in a stream. My first harvest review. I've tried to do it a few times before, but it's just kind of been weak. It hasn't been as official, and I feel like I can really go through and make this into the content that I would like to watch if I were searching YouTube and shit like that. I appreciate it. It's been really fun hanging out with you guys. Nice to Larry. I wish you weren't at work too. It'd be nice if you could be hanging out, throwing up. I need to get some custom emotes made and stuff like that. But other than that, there we go. Said, well, you didn't pull a Dark Magician. Son of a bitch. That's funny. Let's get high real quick. We'll see if we can find anybody hanging out. Send you people on your way with a nice raid. If anybody wants to say hi to someone that we see fit. I think that I'm slowly developing a grow show that I really enjoy, which it's great that I can have a chat that I would love to hang out in or hang out with. Just being able to talk about plants, weed, people, things. So thank you all. Hey, perfect. Guess who's online, guys? Guess who's online? All right, I'm not even hyping this up. If you have a chance to stick around for the raid and you join Andrew Shaman's chat right now, just spend 5 minutes there. Just say hi to him. Just, you know, introduce yourself. Say something. Just trust me. Trust me on this. I have never found someone that has captivated me more when I was at the point of exhaustion. Mod actions. Let's see. Should be a way to do this. Create a channel. Yes. All right. Again, thank you everybody for joining me in the chat today. Thank you for joining me for the harvest review, the harvest party, the Saturday Grow Show, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm really happy to be a part of this community, and I think that you guys are too. So I feel good. This is one of the best times that I felt getting off here, being like, I'm finally making content I can be proud of. All right, let's start this. Peace, love, understanding. Let's see. There we go. 9 viewers already. This is going to be awesome. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you all next week. Maybe during the middle of the week when I play more Mario, we'll find out. Peace.